Welcome to Sparkle Vision. This is Court.
This is Lee.
Today we're going to go through our Forgotten Lands builds. We're going to go through my build first. And in the first area, I seem to really struggle with where to put Vanellope in my valley. And she's been in my Frosted Heights and she's been in the Glade. I keep bouncing her around. So I set up the first part of the Forgotten Lands with Vanellope, and I did a Candyland type thing. I was trying to do because it's a creepier build once we go deeper in. It was kind of like Hansel and Gretel vibes, and so I wanted lots of pink and all the candy and the candy cane trees. The footprint of those candy cane trees is such a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it so big, because I think it's even out of the range of the widest candy cane branch.
Yeah, it is. It's further out than and it's frustrating to move around them too, I find. So I don't like to put them anywhere where I have to walk near. So you get hooked on them.
But it's a shame because they are really cute and I like to use them. And I was trying to do a Hansel and Gretel build as well, and it's just so hard to use them because the footprint's just so big.
It's massive. So this build I had done on my PS4, so it's a little different. It's my older decorating style, but this was I set up my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and set up Jack's house here, and then we got the most of that stuff from the Nightmare Before Christmas Star Path. That was last year, right?
Yeah, that was last October.
Yeah. And then the Zero
Critter House.
Yeah, that was from a bundle, premium bundle. You got a fox dressed as Zero too.
I find a lot of people don't know that that's a critter house.
Yeah.
But you can go and interact with it and you choose. And then what I have discovered, and I can't remember if we've spoke about this yet, but if you use a critter in your critter house and you use it as your companion, it takes it away.
Yeah, from that house.
And you can only have one critter assigned. Anywhere.
Yeah, exactly, assigned to one spot or with you. So then this kind of area I had set up as my creepy forest vibe with the Nightmare Castle from the premium shop. It's a fun house skin. And I wanted lots of the night thorns.
I really like how you've just used the night thorns everywhere. I put them in too much and then they don't stand out. They just start to disappear.
But I like how you do them too, because I like that they're kind of all tucked in everywhere. I think that's cool. So then I love decorating with the Dreamlight trees because of the little flecks that come off of it. So I wanted it to be the clearing through the spooky forest into this pretty little, I don't know, slumber party type thing. So I used it's glamping. Yeah, glamping. That's right. With the little the light projectors from the Beauty and the Beast. That was from the Bells bundle with the popcorn machine and all that. So I was excited to use that. That's the only place I've used some of that furniture. That was a fun set, though.
Yeah, I never used but I don't do a lot of inside builds, so I don't use the beds, and lots of the indoor furniture I don't use very much of.
Yeah, same here. And then I had this as my little sanctuary again in the creepy forest, and so this was the purple cottage. And then, of course, I put Wally's garden next to it and some pumpkins. And I also, it's where to put Vanellope and where to put Wally's garden. That seems to be my go-to struggles with my valley.
No, again, you got Wally's garden and you were like, ooh, yay, I don't have to garden as much. And then when you get pumpkins, it doesn't even matter anymore. Yes. And when you get so many companions, when you plant certain items and you have your gardening companion, it gives you way more stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't have to plant that many of onions and lettuce, and because you get a ton when you harvest if you have your companion.
No, you're so right on that. And then that's the end of my build.
Very nice. I like how open it is because a lot of people are still on on Switch.
Yes.
They're on. It's PS4 still.
Yeah.
3000. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people still need these sparse builds. Oh, I like all your purple trees in the back. I just noticed that too.
That was how I kind of originally started doing all my builds, was I would do the border of the land, or like the biome. And so I would pick the trees that I wanted, and then that would kind of be the bulk of my trees that I would use.
See, I mix my trees up, but I like how you have all your purple trees and then all your
the other, like the short
bare
ones,
trees.
The bare trees, yeah. It
gives it a bigger ambiance.
Yeah, I liked picking the mood for the foliage.
Okay, and now this is my Forgotten Lands. We've changed our outfits.
I am like so into the punk outfit.
Yeah, I don't think I've got all that yet.
I'm obsessed with it.
In my first area, I have the Nightmare Castle, and then this is... I haven't used the Eternity Isle. Mm-hmm. That's a vehicle.
Yeah, I think so.
The fish vehicle. I'm trying again to use items that I don't use.
Yeah.
And incorporate them in builds. And I do like the... Isma?
Yeah.
Isma. Why can't I get her name?
That bundle from all that stuff is really fun.
And then there's my balloon from the Rockstar Star Path. And I think I switched out Goofy's stall.
For the Glade.
Yeah, I think I used the Glade one.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm so excited because we seem to be getting a new one every so often. So, because we got the Sunlit Plateau one now too.
Yeah, so I would like tons of them.
Yeah, me too.
And in the footprint of this balloon, I think you can walk right under it, but it actually has a bigger footprint, I believe, when you put it over something, and it has to be shorter things that can go under it. But I don't know. I like the look of it. I think it goes cute. Well in this Forgotten Lands.
Yeah, it does. It's got the right colors and everything.
And then moving on, this is my little, can't remember what I was calling it, but it's my little village, my little town square. Or am I going into the...
I think we go into the town square
Yeah,
first.
we're going to the town square. And this again is Eternity Isle pathing, and it's the blue and green pebbly.
I love it.
Or the pebble one, and it works great. And that's the new witchy cottage and the Halloween townhouse. Yeah. I thought it was the twins or the triplets.
Yeah, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Yeah.
And when we first got it, but it's not. It's just a Halloween townhouse. And then the Wally lights I've been using everywhere.
I love that you use those. They really add to it.
And there is, of course, Jack's house. And then I do like the little Monsters Inc. little stuffies. And then here is Jafar's, the pedestal we got.
It's cool, the cooking thing.
Yeah, and there's the
Monsters Inc. stuffies. This is so smart. I never use those in my builds. I really need to. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone like you too, and use things that I don't gravitate towards.
And then into the graveyard area. Actually, those Wally lights give off a lot of light.
They're very bright. It's nice.
And here is my graveyard. We don't have actual tombstones yet, or I don't.
I think they're coming back to the premium shop from the very first Halloween Star Path. They had the gravestones, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and we're getting like a mausoleum. I think I saw it in
Oh, yes, we
I'm
are.
like excited for my haunted
Yeah, it's
mansion
an
build.
organ mausoleum, but I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything. There's
lovely.
It's no interaction, which again, I wish it just had the skulls coming out of it, like the organ
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah,
And then this is the first time I've moved Scar.
it's so cool.
Scar has always been in his original area, and this time I moved him, and I quite like him here.
It's very nice, and I love that you use those lights from Beauty and the Beast, like in the front area where the tusks are. I am obsessed with those lights. I love using those everywhere.
The grass is tall in the Forgotten Lands. When you put things that are smaller, like the bones that I have, the skulls, they disappear in the grass. Oh, and then I have the cave,
Oh yeah, the
hyena cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how you mix up all the different foliage and like all the trees and everything. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I like to use the grasses,
It's nice.
and those are, I think the
Beach grass?
I think they're beach grass,
Yeah.
and then the rocks from the Sunlit Plateau.
Yeah. I thought that was an item that you got from Scrooge's, and so that just shows you how frequently I was using my rock section.
And if I'm unsure, I will just roll through stuff and place it down, and just to see how it looks, and the footprint and the coloring and everything else. I'm also trying to use more of the Eternity Isle walls, the Eternity Isle rock towers,
Yeah.
and then I always have a vacuum in Forgotten Lands for the dark wood, because I
Yes.
am not searching for the dark wood,
Well, it's like you only get 8, right?
so I always have a vacuum in there.
That's smart.
And that is our Forgotten Lands today.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us at Sparkle Vision. Hit like and subscribe to see more videos shortly. See you next time.
Bye-bye.